You're listening to the ESO Network, your station for all things geek.
We don't know what we're doing, but we're going to do it.
And that's welcome to episode 282 of the Soul Forge podcast.
Welcome to the Soul Forge, a place of silent mystery, quiet contemplation, and outright mayhem. Join your host, Shawn Vanderloo, as he guides you through the adventures of living. Together, we'll talk about life and love, sex and dating, joy and heartache, memories and loss, and so much more. Don't worry, it's not nearly as pretentious as it sounds. Get ready for life, the universe, and everything on the Soul Forge.
Hey everybody, if you couldn't tell, Amanda's here.
Yep.
And I'm Shawn, of course, as I have been for the last 282 episodes. It's episode 282, which sounds like a great party.
Well, yeah, it kind of does.
It does, yeah. So we were going to talk about how childhood, we have thoughts, and then as we get older, our thoughts change. But you said that was depressing.
It is depressing.
So you
what's fun about adulting?
Nothing. And in fact, that's kind of like my episode from last week, expectations versus reality.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
So it's pretty similar.
We don't want to do that. People don't want that. They want different.
No, yes.
They come back for more fun, exciting...
And there's nothing more fun and exciting than an episode of the Soul Forge podcast right here on...
the ESO Network!
Good job.
I know.
Hey, you're getting some practice in.
Yeah, well, I took my happy meds today, if you couldn't tell.
And that's what we're going to talk about. Just things that make us happy.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Or something. Or we're just going to talk and catch up and reminisce and maybe not have a theme for the episode.
Not mustard? Just ketchup?
Just ketchup.
Oh, okay.
Ketchup and liquor.
Ew. Oh, I just got that. That took me way too long.
You don't remember that as a joke as a kid?
No.
Oh, that was... Yeah.
No, let's just not say it.
Okay.
I don't want it stuck in my head.
Ketchup and liquor.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. I think that was like grade 2 and grade 3.
Don't make me throw more puns at you, because I will.
Yeah, you found a bunch. And
they're bad.
Audience out there in podcast land, you have no idea the...
so bad.
The horrendous turmoil she put me through with puns.
Yes, let me just give you a quick example. What has more lives than a cat?
Is it a frog?
It is, because it croaks every day.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, so that's what I was subjected to just before we hit record.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not, no. It's like sorry, not sorry.
I understand.
Like, you brought me here, you should know by now.
Yes.
Like, really, this isn't...
Oh, I know what I'm getting
Your
into when
first experience.
when I put you on an episode.
Yeah, there we go then.
That's it.
Happy.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
You look very happy.
Yeah, but I'm not. Isn't it great how we're so good at pretending?
Yes.
Like, and hiding what we really feel. And when people ask you how you are, they really don't care. Because they sometimes don't even stop walking. Hi, how you doing?
You know what? That's true.
It is.
As a matter of fact, because I'm a mailman, for those who don't know, if this is your first time listening to the Soul Forge.
And welcome.
It's good to have you here. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the show.
Always.
You don't have to listen to the other 281 episodes to know everything, but you could.
Yeah, we'd prefer it.
But...
Well, or at least the ones I'm in.
Yeah, right. Exactly. As a mailman, people will say, "Oh, thanks for the mail. How you doing?" And then they don't even wait for the answer.
Yeah, they just shut the door in your face. It's the same thing as when people walk away. It's great.
I usually say, "I'm living the dream."
Oh, yeah. Well, you're walking around in the freezing cold and the rain.
Right. And the heat and the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heat stroke and...
Right.
It's great.
Yeah.
But no.
Today I did 27,000 steps.
Holy crap. I did, wait for it, 9,540.
And you're not even a mailman.
No.
Wow.
But I only did 9,000. You did like three times that much.
I did do... that. Today was a lot, though.
Yeah.
The PUC bills were out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of walking.
For those who don't have a PUC, it's Public Utilities Commission.
Oh my God. And if you don't have that... live your dream because you're still young
Well-
and you don't have bills to pay.
See, they call it PUC here in Sault Ste. Marie, but when I lived in Timmins, we didn't have PUC.
No, it's different.
It was Hydro 1. So different
Yeah.
places have different things for their power. So that's an exciting episode of Soul Forge this week.
Isn't it? It's super exciting.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, we had like no topic because every topic we came up with just led to more and more depression.
Well, let's pull up my notes here again, and we'll regale the listeners
Yeah.
with some possible
Oh, I'm sure they're gonna
topic
love this.
suggestions.
What you think we should do something before that though?
Like what?
Like
No, we're not far enough into the episode yet for
Oh.
a promo.
I was so excited there for a
Well, we
second.
could do one.
Never mind.
All right.
You
well,
ruined it.
I did. Okay. So, I don't know if I've done this episode or not. You've listened to some of them. Have we
Almost
done
all of them.
Have we done the anti-bucket list, such as things we will never do again?
Yes.
We did do that. Okay. Sexual fetishes?
I don't know,
I don't believe so.
but we can work on that one. I have an expert in that field.
Right, we'll have to
Yeah.
come up with something there. A reason, a season, a lifetime.
No.
I haven't done that one. Yoga class. I did do an episode about how my brother subjected me to trying yoga with him. So I think I did do that one.
There you go then.
Another episode idea that we had was cleaning habits / junk drawers.
Yeah. We all have them.
Yeah, I think I came up with this list with Tracy back in the day.
Oh my good God, that's crazy.
This is a long time ago, this list.
No kidding.
Another episode, begin again.
Yeah.
I think-
Again, depression.
I think I've touched on that.
As an adult, beginning again is not fun.
I've done it quite a bit.
Like, it's not fun.
In fact, anybody who's a long-time listener to my episodes will know how many
Yeah.
times I've begun again.
That's what I mean. And again, at least there's one upside to it.
Oh,
You get to do the thing you said before that. The cleaning and the getting rid of everything and
right.
the purging.
Purging.
Because you're moving and then you
Yes.
see all the crap you don't need. And so that's an up.
Exactly.
There's
that's,
not-
that's true.
That's what we should do on this episode. Ups.
Okay.
The upsides
well,
of down things.
There's two more ideas here on the list.
Here we go.
Nothing else matters.
Oh, okay. The upside to that is you're probably dead. So, yeah, nothing else matters.
Okay, and we did that one because you
Yes,
talked
we
about
did that
funerals
one.
and stuff. And the last one was called the grief portal because that's something that Mark Maron had mentioned on one of his episodes, and I think I did do an
Yeah,
episode
you did
about
do
that.
something on
So,
grief.
so that's ideas that I've had, but none of those really seem to
No,
fit for.
no, they're
And
all
up.
like just bleh.
Yeah. So how do we make it an exciting episode this week?
Well, I think random acts of kindness is always good.
Random acts of kindness.
Yes, I know. I don't know how that came out of my mouth.
Have you performed any
Many.
like recently that you?
Yeah,
can tell us about?
yesterday when I was at the mall.
What'd you do?
There was two gentlemen at the Tim Hortons line, and I've won a whole bunch of free coffees on my roll up the pretend rim on your phone.
Yeah.
And the guys thought I was going there because I didn't say anything. I just went there and scanned my thing. And I think they thought I was trying to get the points because they didn't have the thing. And that's exactly what they thought because I could hear them when I went to walk back to my niece. And then when they realized they didn't owe anything for their coffees, I don't get those roll-ups because I activated a prize.
Yeah.
So
Right. So
their
you-
coffees were paid for.
So you gave them free coffees
Yes.
with your winnings.
Yes.
Well, that was very nice of
Yeah,
you.
well, I like doing that kind of
Did
stuff.
they thank you for it?
Oh yeah, they were
Yeah.
surprised because honestly, I think they definitely thought
You were
this woman's
swiping
coming
their
here to
points.
get our roll up, so see if she
right.
can win. That would have been bold, and they didn't say no. They didn't say anything. They just kind of stood there and looked at me funny, which happens a lot. But anyway,
Really?
off that topic, it's I love doing that kind of stuff, especially in drive-throughs and things like that.
Well, people don't expect it.
No, exactly. And you never ever know what someone is going through.
No.
And to me, that's way better than how you doing when you don't care.
Right. How you doing? Well, you see.
Yeah, they don't want to hear, I've been depressed for 7 days and haven't changed my clothes or showered. Because then they don't know what to do with that.
No.
And you don't want to say that either because then they're going to think you're more mental than they already think you are.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because, people can only handle so much mental before they're like,
Sorry, I asked.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. So you just learn to not, like, I guess, well, it is. It's a facade. You just put on a facade.
Well,
And you
everybody
go
does.
about,
Yeah.
absolutely,
That's
absolutely.
how society
Everyone
operates.
does. Mm-hmm.
You gotta.
You have to.
Because if
You don't want to kiss your boss's ass, but you have to. Because if you don't, you can get fired. You don't want to, discipline your kids in a certain way because then they're going to not like you. And then, what are the consequences from that? Like, everything is dictated by how others perceive, how we think others perceive us.
social convention.
Yep.
Exactly.
And we're totally tied to it.
We are. And you know what we're also tied to?
Oh, is it promo time?
It is.
Okay. We are also tied to
This promo.
on the ESO network.
Welcome to Earth Station Trek, a show that talks about Star Trek from the early days on NBC to the future on Paramount Plus and everywhere in between. We cover topics like
Star Trek versus reality,
Did the Borg get better or worse?
Finding the good in bad episodes,
pop culture in Trek,
Star Trek pets.
Vulcan romance,
religion in Trek,
Umox for fun and pleasure.
Kirk versus Picard, and why Sisko is better.
plus reviews of all the latest episodes. Check us out on your favorite podcast platform or the ESO network.
And wasn't that a fantastic promo?
I love them. They're like, I've said it a million times. Well, not, every time.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the promos.
And the podcasts.
Yeah, I
Right.
do. Because there's nothing better than if you can just make one person smile. Like, just one.
Spread happiness and joy wherever you go.
Yeah. And I try very hard to do that.
I know you do.
I really do. Mm-hmm. Because it makes me feel good
It does.
when I feel bad. So really, it's a selfish act. But yeah.
So explain this to me. You making somebody else feel better makes you feel better.
Correct.
How does that work?
I don't really know. I think it's just maybe some kind of brain chemicals that go off when you have done something nice for someone else, and
You get a hit of dopamine?
you don't expect anything in return besides just maybe some gratitude,
That's fair, I guess.
or just the gratitude of yourself knowing that you've done that for someone.
So, do you do the things that are nice for people for the accolades, or just because it is fulfilling to your own soul?
It's fulfilling to myself.
Okay.
I don't expect any praise or thanks. I don't ask for it. I don't.
It's nice if you get it.
Yes, absolutely. But
But-
do I expect it? No.
Okay.
I've given Christmas gifts to people in their mailbox who don't even like me, but I left them there because I saw something I knew that they would love, so I left it as a
Okay,
mystery.
back up a second. You said there are people in this world who don't like you?
It's possible.
How is that
I
possible?
swear to God.
Explain this to me as you would to a child.
Well, let me explain it. Let's see. I might be a little bit too much for some people.
What?
Yeah,
Too much.
too much.
You? Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah. Yeah, because I get, I don't know, weird. It's weird because how you are around people, right?
Yeah.
Different people, different ways of acting, different expectations, different realities, different, social cues, different everything, right?
You don't pick up on social cues?
Oh, I do. I
you
know
do.
when I'm annoying the crap out of somebody.
Oh, okay.
Most of the time I don't care.
Is that what it is?
Most of the time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because sometimes I'm very comfortable with being me.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm very uncomfortable.
Huh. And what's the difference?
I think my desire of what my expectations are from that other person.
What?
Yeah, like what I expect from, like if I expect them to like me back or not.
Oh, okay.
Right? Is gonna be how I just said it in a fancy way.
You did.
Because I am educated,
Yes, you are.
you know.
And normally I would be able to decipher, but
Yeah.
holy crap, I'm tired these last few days.
Oh my God. It's the time change too, right?
We did have a time change.
Yeah.
That is true. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So,
I
and
did-
it was the forward one, not the back one.
Right, so we lost an hour.
Yeah.
And I did walk another 6,000 steps today than normal, so there's that.
I hear
and-
whining. I'm just going to drink
I'm
coffee
not,
now.
No, I don't whine.
Whining.
No, I call it making observations. You make it into a positive.
Okay.
I'm not
I
complaining.
am observing you whining right now about your walking.
Incorrect. I'm merely describing.
Incorrect. You are not just describing.
I would
You
never.
are whining.
I would never whine or complain.
I don't know. Let's ask our listeners because I'm pretty sure if you've listened for as long as he's been doing this, you will hear him at least one time whining about something.
Are you sure?
Positive. I don't even have to think about it.
Because I'm pretty sure it's just merely describing.
No, that's definitely whining. You're not doing it in a childish. Well, no, you have.
Have I?
Yeah, you've done that too.
Well, if our listeners agree with you, they can write us at soulforgepodcast@gmail.com. However, they won't because no one ever does. And that's not a complaint. That's a mere observation.
Very true. That was an observation and a fact.
Yes.
Right?
There has been a few emails here and there sporadically from time to time.
Very true.
Even good old Bill Lamond hasn't said anything in quite a while. I wonder if he's still listening.
Well, do better.
Oh.
Like, I'm just going to put this right back on you.
Me do better.
Yeah.
I always do my utmost.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Ugh. Like when you were delivering all the PUC letters today.
Yes.
I'm sure you were up mostly singing, chim chimney, chim chimney.
That's the exact song I sang when
As
I'm
you were,
delivering the mail.
I bet.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure you have the dance down pat.
I certainly do. Mm-hmm. It's mostly the dance of trying not to fall on the ice.
Right, yeah.
But
And you can't wear tap shoes and not fall on ice. So you definitely need winter boots for that.
I don't even own tap shoes.
Well, then you can't do the dance right.
Well, that's not a surprise. I don't have any rhythm.
That's not a surprise.
It's not a surprise?
No.
What do you mean?
You didn't even have rhythm in high school. Are you kidding?
I've never had rhythm.
Nope.
No. And I'm tone deaf. I was talking to my brothers about this and how none of us have musical talent. And Brother Curtis told me that that's Melissa's
it
phone.
is.
It's okay. I don't think the
It's the
microphone
clock.
picked it up.
There was a clock that just did something.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Brother Curtis said, I'm so lacking in rhythm that I watch other people clap to clap along because I can't hear the beat.
Wow.
So that's his coping mechanism.
Okay.
Yeah. Like none of us
Like,
have any kind of rhythm.
so it's not because of hearing loss. It's just because you just...
We have nothing.
Okay.
We don't have that
Right.
in us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I pick up on it very fast. But then I sing and I act and I hear songs once and I remember all the words, like that kind of crap. But I can't remember what I went in the kitchen for.
Well, no.
And I can't remember when I turned on the sink, to fill it up for dishes and then got distracted by 9,000 other things and then come
Right.
back to the sink overflowing all over the counter.
Well, sure. But
Fun times, adulting.
it sounds like fun.
Highly recommend.
Like when I try to describe a song to somebody, I'm like, you know that song, and then,
Oh, no.
and then I'll try to hum it, and I'll go, and it doesn't sound anything like whatever the tone would have been.
Okay.
It sounds like it kind of in my head, but it just comes out as, yeah.
You sound like a bear stuck in a bear trap
I feel like one sometimes.
who's just given up on life when you do that.
Yeah. The good thing is, though, I have given up on life.
That is a
I
good
just
thing.
can't hum. So there's that. Yeah.
Hidden talents that we didn't know were relevant.
I don't have a hidden talent like that. I can't hum.
But you can sound like a bear stuck in a trap
right.
in the woods.
There you go.
See? We just turned it around. That's what this episode should be all about. It's just us turning
Turning those frowns
crap
upside down.
around. Well, I don't know. Let's not go too far.
No? You don't want to be too positive?
No, because if we're too positive,
Then it's like saccharine sweet.
yeah, and it's not real.
And we don't want to give our listeners toothaches.
No.
Because we're so sweet.
Yeah, and plus, dentist is expensive. Like, we're adults.
Do you know a dentist's favorite time of the day?
Oh my God, 2:30.
Yeah. Oh, funny, eh?
No,
No.
no,
That was not good.
no.
No.
That's so overdone, that one. Like,
It
it's
is.
so bad.
It is. My son loves those.
I
He's-
believe you. My daughter's the same way.
Yeah.
She
biggest-
looks them up and I
Yeah. Dad jokes and
Yeah,
puns,
oh.
and he loves all that stuff.
just why.
I don't know.
The positive to that is, at least they're not doing drugs.
Well, they could be.
But they're listening to puns, and
Yes.
most kids who are looking up puns are not
No.
usually on anything, because if they're doing mushrooms, they don't need them.
And Bishop is definitely not doing drugs because those are illegal.
What?
Drugs are illegal.
What?
Yeah. Did you know that? And he won't take a drink.
Okay.
Even if I offer it to him and I say, it's okay because I'm your dad. He's like, Dad, I'm not 19.
Wow.
Yeah. And sometimes when we're driving in the car and I'm driving with one hand, he'll ask me, Dad, do you have a license to drive with one hand?
Wow.
Oh yes, he's
By the book kid.
He is
Yeah.
very by the book.
By
Yes.
the book kid.
The
My kid's
letter of
complete
the law.
opposite.
Yeah.
Complete. Yeah. Definitely different. That's not a bad thing.
No, I'm not saying it's bad.
No,
It's
no,
just
it's
that's who he is.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about him doing drugs because they're
Right
illegal.
now. If they become legal, though, maybe you will.
I don't know.
See?
Well,
If they become legal.
cannabis is legal and he's
Correct.
not touching that. So
But he's not 18 yet.
true.
So
But he will be at the end of the year.
there.
I still don't think he'll try it.
Eh.
You never know, though.
Mm.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Has he even scratched a lottery ticket yet? Like, you gotta be 18 for that.
I have no idea.
See? There you go.
Yeah. Who knows?
He might go all kinds of crazy on you.
just-
Scratching lottery tickets and smoking up with the weed.
Right. Dad, I'm sorry that I thought this stuff was illegal.
Yeah,
and bad for me.
exactly.
I friggin' love scratching lottery tickets and smoking up in the
It's
bedroom.
the best.
Have you tried this stuff called beer?
Oh my god. Oh, you know what? Though on that topic, alcohol, which is fine, it's all good.
Uh-huh.
At least, anyways, there's so much more variety now than when we were kids.
Oh, yes.
Like, oh my god, the crap that we snuck around with was just bleh. Now you got stuff that tastes like those popsicle things. The rockets, the red, white, and blue things.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so good.
There's so many varieties.
I know.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Mm-hmm. What did we get? Those stupid things in those 2-liter pop bottles that tasted like
Garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say eating ass, but garbage is better.
Yeah, because that'll bring us up to a whole bunch of things we don't want to talk about.
It'll bring us back to the one of the things on your list, which when the expert gets here, we'll get to it.
Yes, we will.
I'm just saying.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, that will be fun.
Yes,
It really will.
I agree.
It's too bad that they can't see what's happening,
Yes,
because that would be fun.
it could be our first video podcast.
Well, I don't know. Do you really want
No, I
that
don't.
to be you?
I don't want to be the
as-
subject of that.
You would
No,
be.
yeah, I know. Although it would make a great description on the episode as it's happening.
If I got to describe, like, be the narrator while I was watching
You
it,
might
yes.
have to because I might be otherwise engaged.
That would be hilarious.
But anyway,
Yeah.
on that idea, let's say goodbye to our listeners.
What?
Well, is there more to say?
Well, no, but you never say, like, goodbye. Until we see each other next time.
Well, I never say
or-
goodbye. I always say see you next time.
So there you go. But you said goodbye.
Well, it's just the way we're going to close the episode. And we won't see them next time.
Well, they don't see us. I guess.
Exactly. That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So did you come up with an and remember?
And remember, no matter how bad things get, and they get bad, they can still get worse.
Okay. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Soul Forge podcast. Your support is greatly appreciated, and we hope you'll tune in again next time. Remember that you can visit soulforgepodcast.com for all of our social media links, and don't forget to share the show with everyone you know. The Soul Forge podcast is your best source for living your best life.
Think about it.
This has been a broadcast of the ESO Network. Be part of the crew and help support our shows by donating to our ESO Patreon or by shopping at the TeePublic store, which can all be found at www.esonetwork.com. The ESO Network, your station for all things geek.